Of the Old Spice Classic Tournament. With me is Dick Vitale, and of course, courtside, Aaron Andrews. And of course, here's our starting lineup.
A great matchup at the off-guard position. I've been looking forward to this, Brad.
Tonight, we've got an interesting matchup at the small forward spot. Number one, makes a strong case for being one of the better shooters in the entire country.
The player will be guarded tonight is more of a three-point specialist that'll put it up from anywhere.
Well, Dick, let's get this one started and see what happens. Points of emphasis, Dick. What do you got for us?
First off, a balanced attack is ideal. If all players are threats to score, the defense will have a tough time focusing on one guy. Secondly, manage fatigue. Everyone makes silly mistakes when they are tired. Finally, rebound, rebound, and rebound, specifically at the defensive end. Limiting the opponent to one shot is always a goal.
They're working around the perimeter. Good job defensively.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. And he's going to pick up the foul, and oh, look at the look on his face.
I'll tell you what, he's disgusted, but so is his coach.
Good job defensively. They just won't give him any openings.
Pressure in the basketball.
This one will come in from the baseline. Kicks it out.
A little frustration right there.
Cross court. Jumped in front to take it away. The point guard receives the ball. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. Secures the board.
Getting that quick outlet pass is so important for the fast break.
For the bucket. Off the rim and no good. Gave it up. From beyond the arc. He nails the shot. Ball comes back out from the post.
I tell you, Brad, you got to have a post player that anticipates and knows how to find the open man.
Number 23 receives the ball. Tries for two. Perfectly executed.
Hey, dodge one there, Brian.
He shoots from left of the circle. Strokes the two. Defense is the focus for them now with a coach shouting out orders.
And the fans love it. Jump with joy, man. Hey, that's my guys yelling.
Our three-prong attack tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Brad Nessler with Dick Vitale and our friend EA Aaron Andrews checking in from the sideline. For two, perfectly executed. He takes the open jumper. Long jumper won't go.
Look at that spacing. Great anticipation defensively.
The Cowboys are considered pretty balanced, I think, when talking about their style of play. Wouldn't you say, Dick?
Brad, they like to balance the attack. They don't feel like they can always play up-tempo or always play in the half court. Therefore, they mix it up and do a little bit of both. I think this style works for them.
Jump hook from the low post.
I'll tell you, great job protecting the basketball, getting deep post position, and the jump hook is so effective.
On the dribble, gives it up. He can't get any more open than that. Off the mark. Got a guy right on him.
It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up.
The Bulldogs have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple. Dump it inside.
On the shot clock. Number 20 rejects it. And in and out. There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
Well, Brad, as the meter indicates, the game has been pretty balanced in terms of tempo. Some short possessions and a few longer ones.
They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
Number 23 takes the feed. Now looking for the pick.
Hey, it's important that the dribbler really turns that corner hard when he's using that ball screen.
Tries for two. I wonder if he's ever going to get any help from his teammates, Dick. He's doing it all and then some.
He's doing it all right now for this team. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep this up.
For two. Perfectly executed.
Number 42.
Goes up for two. Way off target. The point guard with the ball. Dumps it in. Overplays on the pass, and he didn't get the steal.
Oh, he's humiliated. Poor job defensively.
Passes it out of the trap. The small forward gets the pass. Gets it back out. Now the turnaround jumper. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us, Erin.
Brad and Dick, not too many differences between these two players. Seems as though they're almost canceling each other out on the floor. This now could come down to which team is stronger.
Erin Andrews, our sideline correspondent, as usual, providing that extra bit of insight. The point guard with the ball.
Slam jam, bam, up and away, the elevator man, they love it.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. The small forward receives the pass. Gave it up. For the bucket. They just can't seem to miss.
They've had a serious stroke with their shooting, Brad.
They're going to put a stop to this run momentarily with a timeout, Dick.
Brad.
Now they work it around the perimeter. He puts up the tray. No good. Up and in. Take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
Down inside. They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
Tries for two. Perfectly executed. Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Well, Brad and Dick, the coaching staff knew this would be a key heading into tonight's matchup. This is something they stressed during pregame, and it's something they're talking about on the benches right now. The message, get the ball inside. Guys, they're doing that.
I think she's right about that, Richie.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt about it, Brad. We've said so many times you have great post play, you got a chance really to win.
Now trying to feed the low block. Zachary picks up the foul. The small forward gets the pass. They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in, and a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
For two. That one's off. Gray handles the pass. He puts up the J.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
Blocks it. In and out. Timeout. Let's get ready to resume the action. Opportunity for 2 for 1. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Jump hook from the low block. The Bulldogs have a hot hand right now that's scoring for them at the moment.
Rowdy's on fire.
On the dribble, gives it up. Tries for 2. Perfectly executed.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
Now looking to create with a ball screen.
Hey, the pick and roll is one play that so many teams use these days. A great way to buy a step for the dribbler.
At the end of the first half, the Cowboys are trailing by 6. If you missed the play of the half, here's another look. What are you seeing so far in terms of points of emphasis?
Brad, I look at the graphic, and there are definitely not enough check marks. That indicates that the team is not playing their style. It's very difficult to win often if you're not playing your style.
They've got to do what they do and play their style. Some great points there, Mr. Vitale. Let's see how they make out in the second half. Dick, 2 great players now heading into the second half. We watched them through the first half, and they played it pretty dead even. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
I tell you, there's no doubt they're PTPers. They're prime-time performers. They like the big moment, and they make big plays.
He takes another bad shot.
Bad shots killed chemistry, Brad.
They'll work it around the arc. They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
He doesn't get the hoop to fall.
Okay, here we go.
The small forward with the ball. Gave it up. The man asking for a screen here.
Hey, whether it ends up in a roll or fade, its well-executed two-man game is always a treat to watch.
For 2. The lay-in. Cross court. There's a high screen. Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. Up and in. They get an open 3. Off the mark with that shot. The lay-in. Goes up for 2. Up and in. And there's sort of a snapshot of our game tempo.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Brad. The pace of this game has been remarkable.
Both teams looking to get things going here. Way out on top, controlling the ball. For the bucket, the lay-in. Nobody seems to know where to go on defense, Dick.
They've got to talk this one over.
Cross court.
Watch out, 5-second call approaching.
Way to cover the ball on defense. It causes a 5-second infraction. Dick, you know, we always like comparing positions and specific matchups. What are your thoughts about the backcourt matchup so far?
Hey, Brad, sometimes comparisons can be misleading. If your backcourt is weaker, then you just hope to contain your opponent's guards. Keep them in check. If you have strong backcourt play, you must attack and exploit any mismatches. High post screen, gonna use it?
Tries for two. Up and in. Pushes it up. And the slam. On the dribble, gives it up. The ball goes out of bounds. Oh, and that's going to be a costly turnover hit.
I'll tell you, turnovers can absolutely destroy a team.
They've got him trapped here, Dick.
Look at that trap, Brad.
Top of the circle, they work it around the perimeter. Perfectly executed. They work the perimeter. For two. What should they do here, Dick?
I'd call a timeout and see what's going on out there. There's definitely some miscommunication happening.
Number 15 handles the pass. He intercepts it. Pushes it up. They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
They're going to move it around the perimeter. 10 on the shot clock. He does the sweet fake shot. Kicks it out with lots of room. The Bulldogs have got to continue to get him the ball.
They need to keep feeding the ball. It's simple.
Coach calls for a timeout. He wants to talk some things over. We're about ready to hit the floor. Number 2 is called for the foul. First team foul. All right, let's check in. Third member of our team again. Here's Aaron Andrews.
Well, Brad, in regards to our player matchup, the coaching staff has expected it to be evenly matched up across the board all night long. But you wonder, who's going to be the first one to throw the punch?
Thanks, EA, our third member of our team, and our sideline reporter, keeping us up to date with what's taking place behind the scenes and around the bench. Good job, EA. Receives the ball. Jumper. Missed it. The Bulldogs are going to have to transition into playing strictly a half-court style now.
Hey, these guys aren't known for being a half-court team. However, at this point, with the time and score where it is, it'd be smart for them to have longer offensive possessions, which keep the clock running.
The Cowboys are looking at an uphill battle now, Dick. One thing they should consider doing is increasing the tempo.
Brad, it's definitely time to abandon their usual style and start playing an up-tempo game. They have no choice at this point.
10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pushes it up. Goes up with the block. Number one, his modest play is having a negative effect on his composure. Emotionally, he couldn't be much lower on it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see this, Brad. I feel for him.
Day handles the feed. Looking for a good shot. They go inside and now back outside.
I tell you, inside-outside action always works.
The center takes the pass. Goes up. The Cowboys have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
Brad, he's on fire.
The Bulldogs call for an isolation.
Go with the isolation now, Brad.
The small forward takes the feed. Gave it up. They get that rejected. Day handles the feed. Day pump fakes. 10 seconds to get it off. He couldn't get it to fall. Looking for a good shot. Looks at a three. That was nice. The ending to this one might be headline news in tomorrow's paper.
I call these ones knee-knockers, Brad. Close games that can easily go down to the final second.
Timeout. Let's check in with Aaron, who's standing by.
As you guys know, free throw shooting becomes very important down the stretch. The coaching staff is aware of this and will be talking about this in the timeout. It'll be up to the players to knock them down.
Dick, how'd you conduct your timeouts?
You know, I talked to my coaching staff at first. We would sit down, talk to each other for a moment, then have a game plan as to what we're going to do. Organize the players and make sure all five knew about time, strategy, and score.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing's so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
Ten seconds to put it up. The shooting guard with the ball. For the bucket. He is just lighting it up, Dick.
He's beating his man to the spot and hit the shots, Brad.
Working it around the perimeter. For the deuce. Can't get the shot to go. He's in the clear.
They have to foul to send them to the line and hope they miss.
Well, Dick, the shots seem to be dropping for him right now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. They're dropping, and you better have good productivity out of your front court. When you have that balance inside-outside, you got a great chance to win. And you have to have post players that are going to make big plays.
Foul, and that stops the clock again. Sometimes a stat that gets lost, Dick, turnovers, and that can kill you in a ball game.
I'll tell you, turnovers can absolutely destroy a team's performance. If you give teams easy baskets, you got no shot to win.
Pushes it up. And they continue to foul to stop the clock. And yet another foul as they're just trying to hang on here. The offense begins off the sideline inbounds. And yet another foul. Steps to the line for an easy one.
baby. Hey, it's nail-biting time. Where's my PTPer? Who's going to step up and make the big shot? Handled trap really well there, Brad.
And they continue to foul to stop the clock. Chance to get an easy one here. He makes the front end of the 1-and-1. Second shot, good. Timeout's called.
Time is not on their side right now, Brad. They need some big shots, baby.
With the bomb. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. It's all about playing your team style. Dick, any final thoughts?
I look at these points of emphasis and actually grade a team based on whether they accomplished any of them or not. Based on my experience, teams who can't achieve most of these keys will have a good performance, simply because they're playing their style and within themselves.
Folks, it's all about controlling the tempo. If your team is playing their style of play, usually good things are going to happen. Dick, we can talk about matchups all we want, but really it's not just always a one-on-one matchup. There's a lot of guys out there contributing.
Yeah, there really are. You got to play as a unit. It's all about the team. That's what gets you to the winner's circle.
Well, that concludes our opening round coverage. Make sure you tune in for the semifinal action. It's been a fun game, and as always, my partners alongside have enjoyed you being with us. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, everybody. Quite a few gems in tonight's matchup, but none shone brighter than this one. Tonight's Pontiac game-changing performance.